So welcome to another episode of World Wanderer Cycling on a Budget. Today I'm traveling to Rameshwaram, which is almost 56 kilometers from this place where I stayed last night. I slept in this temple and now I'm starting my ride. This is 6:30 in the morning. So after a ride of 2 hours, I started feeling very hungry. So I saw a place where I sat for some time and had idli in the breakfast. It was a delicious one. After having it, I started my ride once again. So the time is around 10 o'clock. So while riding, I saw a cyclist. He waved his hand and I pulled my brake and said, "Come on, let's have a cup of tea."
राहुल, मैं वेस्ट बंगाल बीरभूम डिस्ट्रिक्ट से। मैं 12 ज्योतिर्लिंग कर रहा हूँ।
मेरा नाम सुबोध मंडल वेस्ट बंगाल से है।
पहले कभी साइकिलिंग ट्रिप किया है?
नहीं पहले।
तो ये ख्याल कहाँ से आया आप लोगों को?
मेरा एक दोस्त था, वो टीटी से, हमारे सिलीगुड़ी से।
हाँ।
उसके मैं फेसबुक पे कांटेक्ट किया था। वो पहले केदारनाथ गया था 18 दिन में।
तो आपने ये सोचा, आपने भी ऐसे ही किया? तो आप दोनों करते हैं क्या आजकल? पढ़ाई चल रही है?
पढ़ाई तो करते हैं, बट छूट गया पढ़ाई।
छूट गया पढ़ाई? क्यों? पढ़ाई नहीं छोड़नी चाहिए यार।
पढ़ाई ये साइकिल में है ना, पढ़ाई छूट गई। आज तो मेरा एग्जाम।
साइकिल 1 साल कर लोगे, 2 साल कर लोगे, वापस जिंदगी जीना है कि नहीं जीना है?
जिंदगी तो जीना है।
हाँ, तो फिर तो काम करना पड़ेगा ना। साइकिल करके तो लाइफ नहीं कटेगी। अभी साइकिलिंग करने का एक्सपीरियंस कैसा है?
अच्छा लगता है। बस ये सपना था, मैं साइकिल लेके घूमूंगा ऑल इंडिया।
अच्छा।
इसके बाद नेक्स्ट ट्रिप है लद्दाख।
अच्छा, और आपका?
मेरा दोस्त है।
नहीं तो आपका भी बचपन का सपना है? दोनों का बचपन का सपना है कि साइकिल लेके घूमना है लद्दाख में। ये ख्याल कैसे आया बचपन में?
जैसे ही मैं वीडियो देखते था साइकिल लेके, सब लोग जाता है, मैं भी जाऊंगा साइकिल से।
ओके, कौन है साइकिलिस्ट जिसकी वीडियो देखते हो आप लोग?
राजस्थान का धनुष राम।
मैंने नाम भी नहीं सुना उस बेचारे का। कहाँ पर है वो आजकल?
अभी तो घर में है। ट्रिप बनेगा वो केदारनाथ, मुलाकात होगा केदारनाथ।
आप किस साइकिलिस्ट की वीडियो देखते हो?
और मेरे
साथ ही दोनों कॉपी पेस्ट कर दो, अलग अलग नहीं है कुछ। तो सबसे बढ़िया एक्सपीरियंस क्या है पूरी जर्नी का आपका? अभी 50 दिन हो गए आप लोगों को।
इतना जगह घूम रहा हूँ, इतना कुछ सीख पा रहा हूँ, देख पा रहा हूँ। ये एक्सपीरियंस।
कुछ खास घटना ऐसी घटी हो जिसको देख के लगता है यार ऐसा मैंने सोचा नहीं था लाइफ में?
नहीं, घटना तो मेरा ऐसा बुरा कभी नहीं हुआ।
बुरा नहीं, अच्छा हुआ।
सब लोग हेल्प करता है तो ये अच्छा लगता है। जो झारखंड में इतना सपोर्ट मिला, तमिलनाडु में कुछ कम सपोर्ट है। झारखंड में, उड़ीसा, आंध्र प्रदेश को सपोर्ट मिला।
सपोर्ट का मतलब क्या होता है? लोग पैसे दे के जो सपोर्ट करते हैं वो?
हाँ,
या कुछ और?
पैसे देकर।
तो खर्चा कितना होता है राइड करने का 1 महीने का?
1 महीने का तो नहीं, पर डे 100 कुछ भी कम हो जाता है।
तो महीने का एवरेज 3000 रुपये में काम चल जाता है।
हाँ,
उसमें साइकिल का रिपेयर वगैरह सब आ जाता है?
रिपेयर तो कुछ नहीं हुआ अभी तक खराब।
अच्छा,
घर से जो ले थे अभी
वही चल रहा है। तो कितने? हाँ,
नॉन गियर साइकिल।
नॉन गियर साइकिल है। गियर होने से ना होने से ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता, बट हाँ अगर कहीं पहाड़ आएगा, चढ़ाई होगी, तो गियर में थोड़ा आसान हो जाता है और ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता है। तो अभी कितने दिन साइकिलिंग करने का प्लान है?
100 डेज क्लास।
उसके बाद वापस घर?
उसके बाद कुछ दिन रेस्ट करेंगे, फिर लद्दाख।
चलो, बेस्ट विशेस यार। जवान बच्चों को ऐसे देखता हूँ साइकिलिंग करते तो अच्छा लगता है। कीप डूइंग इट। और ये बात सच है, पता है मैं 22 साल जॉब पे रहा हूँ, तो जितना मैंने जॉब पे रह करके सीखा उससे कहीं ज़्यादा मैं पिछले कुछ सालों में जो साइकिलिंग कर रहा हूँ उससे ज़्यादा सीख पाया हूँ। मेरा भी यही मानना है कि घूमने से हम ज़्यादा सीखते हैं, दुनिया के बारे में, लोगों के बारे में। बहुत बढ़िया। इसने तो 1 मिनट में चला लिया। लोग तो संभाल नहीं पाते मेरी साइकिल को। गुड डे यार। क्या हुआ?
भारी है, कितना भारी।
सच में भारी? चलाते हुए भारी लग रहा था?
नहीं,
हाँ, बस जब उठा के रखा साइड में तब लगा भारी। राहुल को डर लग रहा है संभल भी पाएगी कि नहीं। So after the conversation I could realize one thing, that there are many cyclists, there are many guys who are coming up and cycling in India, and I am sure watching them more people will start cycling, but only thing they should finish their studies, because I came to know that Rahul and this guy, they have left studies in between, which is absolutely not right. What? It's here on the way. Aryaman Beach, 1.5 only. This is one of the very popular beach. Wow, let's go and see that. And it's already very hot. I have finished my all 3 water bottles, so I wanted to refill them. I saw a petrol pump and I turned to that side without even knowing that the most amazing thing is going to happen of the day today, right now, right here at this petrol. So the moment I reached to the pump, I see somebody standing near to it. I say her hello. So she smilingly replied hello to me. So she looked at my bicycle and then she starts asking, oh, how long I'm traveling, where am I going? going and all. And this is how the conversation starts between two of us. I felt literally shocked when she told me that she is doing Char Dham by walk, which is almost half of the India. And I asked her, come on, how can somebody walk in such a hot weather? It's a peak summer time in Tamil Nadu. Because I wanted to talk to her for a little longer and wanted to know about her walking trip. So I asked her if we can go and sit somewhere. So nearby there was a shop which has a shed in front of it. So we walked from the petrol pump to that place and we start the conversation. Here is the conversation for you so that you can know more about her and her spiritual journey, Char Dham. Your name is Jordy.
Jordy. Jordy.
Okay, your spelling says Jordy. Jordy.
Yeah.
Not Jordy.
No.
So why are you walking this?
Yeah, so I had this spiritual experience of the Vipassana. Since then I've been doing a lot of deep meditation, and in the past year I had a lot of signs and messages come through to come to India to walk. Probably short of a year coming. Like I said, it's definitely a divine calling, I guess, because I'm walking the four dhams of Adi Shankara.
Yeah.
In Puri is the Jagannath Puri is Islam temple, and then Dwarka in Gujarat.
Dwarka.
Yeah, Gujarat.
3.
And then Badrinath in the Himalaya.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You are completing almost like the whole country, whole India.
Because I'd planned to save a lot of money and then come and do this maybe next year. But the message was I had to come now and I had to come with whatever I had, which wasn't much. So I'm very much trusting in the universe and the divine. And yeah, within a couple of weeks I've been taken care of by the Indian people here. But it's like a karmic thing, right? I feel I'm going to come back here and do a lot of work in the future.
Nice. By the way, what do you do professionally?
So I'm a yoga teacher.
You were a yoga teacher
I'm a yoga
earlier?
teacher and a musician.
Really nice. I'm so happy to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Why walk basically?
I've had things come through in meditation. It's hard to describe. I guess like received downloads, information from outer space, from a higher power that involves Adi Shankara.
Like Adi Shankaracharya did himself.
Exactly.
Some remarkable story or incident from your walk till now in the past 3 months?
Honestly, the hospitality of the people has blown my mind. It's really, I felt so much love, I felt support. I've never felt so supported in my life.
I can relate with you. Same I'm going through.
I'm just surrendering and trusting the process that I will make it. I know that I will finish the walk. It'll just be when,
Which country do you belong to?
Australia.
You're from Australia?
Yeah, where you're heading. Yeah, I've seen that. So you're going from India to Australia. When will you leave India? What's
After
the
a
plan?
year almost, I think, because India is a big country.
Yeah.
So it will take me 1 year more to complete.
Yeah.
And then I'll go international. Now you will walk to Gujarat.
I'm gonna go to
Dwarka.
Kaladi in Kerala. It's where Adi Shankara's birthplace is.
That place you are going. Okay.
In Kerala. So I'll head across west.
From Tamil Nadu, you will go to Karnataka and then you will go to Gujarat.
Yeah.
In between, you will be crossing Maharashtra also. You have taken a very big challenge.
Yeah.
So how many kilometers will it be?
It'll be roughly 6,500.
And how long do you think it will take?
6 to 8 months. So where are you heading now? Rameshwaram?
Yes, I'll go to Rameshwaram. I'll spend a day or 2 there.
Yeah.
I'll visit all the places nearby and then go to Madurai, Coimbatore, Ooty, Chennai.
Yeah. That's so cool. I'm glad I met you.
Imagine Tamil Nadu to Gujarat by walk. A lot of distance she has to cover. So this was the time when we said goodbye to each other, and it was such a pleasant and lovely meeting. Bye. Safe walk. It was a quick exchange of similar kind of energies from both of us. Like there are many common things between two. One, the meditation, of course. Two, our liking about nature, traveling and walking. So it was a nice meeting with you, Jyoti, and you're the highlight of the day, let me tell you. I don't know why, but I was standing there for a long time and I was watching her while she was walking away. Wow, man, what an amazing personality she is. She's walking cycling in such a hot weather. That's too here on Indian roads in Tamil Nadu. Oh my goodness. Cool. It was a emotional kind of farewell. Okay, so I start my ride again. It was 1 o'clock by now. It was quite hot, and I was thinking if I can find a place where I can sit and work on my next video. So I see a restaurant on the right hand side of the road. I go there, and before even asking about the food, I ask him if I can sit and work on my laptop, because that was the main priority for me. So one of the staff member could speak in Hindi and he could understand me, and he said, yes, you can, but until we have the customer. So the moment all the tables will full, you have to move from there. And I say, okay, I'll do that. This was the time when somebody come and sit on the same table, and because he could speak Hindi, so it was an instant communication which started. His name is Siraj. So we both got the food served at the same time. He had rice with sambar and fish, and I had rice with sambar. So we kept talking till the time we were having food also. It was a good conversation. He is from Kochi, Kerala, and he is working in a department which I cannot disclose here on the camera right now. We finished the food. He finished little earlier than me, and when I got up, washed my hand, went on the counter to pay, he said that I have already paid for your food also. While I was having my lunch, so we were sitting in front of each other and talking, because he can speak Hindi, I can speak Hindi. I mean, it was a good conversation happening, and suddenly at the time after finishing the lunch, Shriraj paid my lunch today. That's really so kind of you. Thank you so much. I didn't even thought so that you will do that, but it's really kind of you. Thanks a lot. It was really very kind of him. Then I sit there in that hotel and work on my video till 4 o'clock, and then I start my ride to Rameshwaram. Reaching Rameshwaram was not very difficult. It's a smooth road, though there's a little traffic. Before reaching to Rameshwaram, first I crossed Pamban bridge. So Rameshwaram is on an island. So Pamban is an island. So this bridge is connecting India mainland with the Pamban island. So there was a mishappening happened. One of the train got derailed and it fell into the sea itself. So there were many casualties which happened. I don't remember exactly the year, but that was the only case happened. This bridge was made somewhere in 1912 or 1914. Until 2010, it was the longest bridge in India which was made on the sea. In 2010, we made the Mumbai-Worli sea link. It became the second one. But till 2010, before the construction of Mumbai-Worli sea link, it was the longest and it was the first. Now they are parallelly building up a new bridge with the old one, and because of that construction work, the trains have been stopped to Rameshwaram. So these days, if you are traveling, you cannot go to Rameshwaram directly using train service. Another beautiful thing about the Pamban bridge is, like, it used to open like this, and then it used to give the passage to the ships to cross, and then again it's closed, and then the trains can pass over it. So that was a beautiful construction marvel at that time, which is very common in the foreign countries, but India, I think this is the only one like that. Around 6 o'clock, I reached to Rameshwaram, and I thought of staying in the same place where I stayed in Kanyakumari, and that is Bharat Sevashram Sangh. I also saw that Rameshwaram temple is not far, that's hardly 2 kilometers or so from this. So I thought it will be a better place. This time, because I'll be going to Dhanushkodi tomorrow, so I wanted my luggage to be safe. So I thought of taking a room on rent. When I spoke to the Maharaji here in the Sangh, he offered me a room without attached bathroom in 250 rupee per night. So I took it for 2 nights and paid them the 500 rupees. This is how today's episode come to an end. Thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, I'll take you to Rameshwaram temple and we'll go and have darshan. I will also take you to Dhanushkodi. Those who have not subscribed to this channel, please go and subscribe. World Wanderer Cycling on a Budget, and keep watching such videos. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.